after much lagging, we finally arrived and got down here to look for games at about 8:30 or so. No, not about 9:30 almost, before we were organized enough to get down here.
We took like a 3-hour detour to go across the hill to eat burritos.
I actually just happened to walk by, and Nathan here was holding up the talisman box, and they were deciding whether or not to play. And I guess the excitement in my eyes got them all fired up, because we ended up playing talisman.
It's very good. Because he's the one who knows how to play. It's very useful. We would have been lost without him. We'd be reading the rules for like a half an hour.
We ran around, looked for some D&D games that might be open, couldn't find any. So Ted is running his game, and let's see, Jay is with me. So me, Ted, and Jay are a normal group from SAC. We have two people who just go in with us. First game at a con. It's a very cool thing.
So basically, within half an hour of arriving at the convention, I've already been able to enter a game that I had been wanting to play for some time.
Generally have the miniature battles, miniature tabletop battles, which is basically it's a strategy game about fielding either armies or individuals trying to take out the other things in some sort of capture the flag kind of routine. And then you can have your LARPs, which is live action role playing, where that you see people moving around, interacting with each other by actually moving locations and using body language and everything to evoke a sense of theater. It's a very good example of a theater production without often the actual background scenery to go along with that.
The primary difference between board gaming and role playing is that board gaming is hard, fixed rules, and role playing is about being a person, about being the king of France rather than about having enough points to say that you conquered France.
It's about 10-2, and we are down to 3. And I am in the lead at the moment. But I think it might be more of an endurance contest at this point. And I had a Red Bull, so I'm all right.
Would now be
I got a little idea. Okay, the
2:28 a.m.
Because there's
We
someone
are
in mining
now
contract, and
the
he
last
wants
group
to
of players in the
he's like
room.
giving
The
a
last
gift, and someone's going to give him a gift
before
so
us, having just walked out
maybe
the door a minute
that
ago.
has something to do with what
So
we're looking
we just
for.
had our round of applause, and I don't think we're stopping till this game is done.
So the endurance contest finally letting out as her last character was just killed, and she conceded the game. So I emerged victorious from the game of Talisman. 5.5 hours for a 5-player game of Talisman is not bad.
Who knows how long it was sitting in the little warmer tray? But I've had it for 5.5 hours. My alarm went off 24 hours ago. I got out of bed 23 hours and 42 minutes ago. I think we could be another 4 hours away from finishing this game. I'm not quite sure.
A role-playing game is a game that's designed to let the persons who are playing it step into the role of the characters and try to interact with the others as well as their environment in a fashion that is not their own.
A game based on probability and imagination.
Role-playing is an exercise in imagination and creativity.
You'll discover that in good time.
I'm going to add something into that. Okay. You've met your God. Okay.
To me, there's no greater feeling than having that return to me tenfold by having something I created brought to life by one of my players.
Those people who have run this before, what did you use to motivate them to work on?
We were kind of on a team.
A young no pup.
I think we can take off the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Can I give you money?
No, you can give me money, but I can't give you a money.
Well, in exchange, you need a badge or something.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
2 hours of sleep. Kicking ass.
Don't play another game.
Here we go!
And we printed Total Lich Lord into a new second edition version and then made a second.
One of the things that you get at the con that you can't always find somewhere else is new cool dice. So
you always have to visit the giant tub of dice because you can't look at that and not want just a few, just maybe a handful. And they're pretty cheap because they're all loose and you don't know what you're getting, but you can pick your own cup.
Some people just collect them until they amass huge quantities of them, but I always retire my dice as they go, as new ones come in. The pink ones can go. Whatever, it's close enough to paint.
Take the whole set or not? Oh, come on, you can't take. Yeah, you got to take them all.
I didn't realize how many sets of dice I had to retire.
Take care of them.
I'm going to need to go spend like 20 more bucks on dice to have everything like cycled out properly. I gotta get them in the bag early so they can get acclimated to my other dice so they roll properly. There you go. They can simmer for a while with my other dice and get warmed up. I've been on a solid dice kick. I think I'm ready for the transparent dice again.
Do you know how to sign up for a game, Ted?
Yeah.
Now, when are results?
I keep hearing it.
For that one, I think they'll be posted up around 1:32.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Certainly.
What's it getting, about 10 in the morning or something? 9, 10? So I'll have to say no sleep till Sacramento.
I'm hoping to add a game. I doubt it's possible at this point since it started an hour ago. But I'm just going to see what's going on. Because it reminds me of a game that I was in like 6 years ago. And I was actually kind of hoping it might be the same guy. Think back on it now, and it actually probably set the precedent for what I like at a role-playing game. This crazy British guy who set you up in a pre-planned, one-shot kind of adventure. He wasn't scared to just like throw his arms around and yell like a big troll or squeak like a monkey or something. It made it a great gaming experience, and it was all about like doing interesting things with what our character would do instead of like smacking things with a big club. I think I've liked that way ever since.
I get kind of an immersion experience where you come to a convention, you're separated from responsibilities, you don't have to worry about driving somewhere. I stay at the hotel, I play till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, kind of lose sense of time and space, and in the end it's just an exciting weekend. You just kind of immerse yourself in playing games.
Just meeting new people. Fantasy Hero, most definitely. I only played here. I'm going to try to get into an Amber game on Sunday because I don't know anybody who plays it at home. Yeah. So if I knew someone who played it at home, I'd probably play it more. But
I had a guy.
In a convention, you get people that from all over the country that you wouldn't otherwise run into. And it's weird because even though I don't know almost any of these people, there's a camaraderie, that you feel like you're sort of home.
Definitely, one of the things that I love about a convention experience is you get to meet new people, and you get to meet new ideas and new things and try different things. Here you can try brand new games. Like if you've seen something you always wanted to try, but no one at home wants to play it, you could try it here.
They spoke with their weapons before they thought to speak with their words. They attacked and slew my creatures who were just defending their home, just as many of you would, I'm sure, defend yours.
Two or one.
So you got 16.
And I have 16.
Oh, baby. And it's really amazing how sometimes the game can even be decided on the first turn. Sometimes.
It really just has been.
My character was pretty much the only one who survived this campaign. And right at the end when I thought I was about to get away, I ended up doing some talking and got pretty much everybody resurrected. So there's a happy ending to this story after pretty much everybody died.
So that was a victorious game of Axis. We were playing against somebody who looked like he was an old hand, but our youth belies our experience of playing Axis and Allies. Yeah, that was about the quickest game of Axis and Allies that I played for some time. That could be decisively called after the second turn.
It's 12:41. Valentine's Day is over. I'm going to be leaving here in about, I don't know, probably about 9 hours or so. Time to get some sleep, get ready to go back to SAC, help out my friend who lost his father, and back to regular life. Work, work, work. I just spent about the last 30 hours of my life in one room. We just took over that one table, that one spot in that room.
Totally.
And we're there for the whole time. I mean,
before, and that's why I made it a point to be like, okay, I spent 9 hours doing this. I'm gonna go over here now and get a different view and just because I lost my voice running that one game because I ran it for fucking 22 and a half hours. We had to move out. We had to move out of the registered room that we were in because we went over the time limit, and everybody was all, well, we'll keep playing if you'll keep running. So I'm like, all right. And we ended up in the open gaming room playing till the next evening.
right.
And it got so bad that there was one person who was acting as my voice because I just have to be all, okay, you come to a 10 by 20 room, and then he'd speak for me.
Good night. A new set of green dice. My friend Jason, who couldn't make it, getting him some blue dice. It was his favorite color. And thought they got the big giant D20 on sale for $1, so I'll give that to Jay too. That's the room I spent a day and a half in.
So you guys are actually going to go try and bust out and then play this evening?
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
I need to find my house before we carry this stuff. Otherwise,
Didn't overexert myself. Having to call it a day early is a more logistical thing to do, but overall a successful con. I got to play in 3 completely separate events, so that was pretty good. Average of 1 a day.
Enjoyed it. Thank you. Come again.
Yeah.
You're now leading the con.
I have my new book that I will base my life around.